Hi guys, welcome to the new video. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss about something that is very important for all the international students planning to come to Canada, and you all have a lot of questions regarding which college to come to when you want to come to study in Canada. So how to choose your college, what are the criterias that you should take into consideration when you are selecting a college for yourself, and what are the requirements that particular college should fulfill in order that international students should get admission into that college, and that will be beneficial for the international students in future. So let's see what are those requirements, and I'll guide you through the entire process of finding a suitable college for yourself in Canada. First of all, it is very clear that when you are coming to Canada for your further studies, you are not only planning to come to Canada for studies and going back to your country, then you also plan to work in Canada and get a postgraduate work permit. So it is very important to check if the college you are choosing offers you a postgraduate work permit. So there are basically three main requirements that the college as well as your program needs to fulfill in order for you to get a postgraduate work permit. The first one is that you need to get enrolled in a college which is a designated learning institution, that is DLI, that you can check on the canada.ca website. I will share in the description how you can find this website. This is Government of Canada's official website, and here you will be able to find the list of designated learning institutions. You can find the designated learning institution where you are planning to study. Here, first of all, you will have to select the province where you are planning to go. For example, it is Quebec. In case it is Quebec, you can find the list of designated learning institutions here and the designated learning institution numbers. For example, you want to check the status of La Salle College, which is here in Montreal. You can see that La Salle College has been named under the designated learning institutions. You can see the designated learning institution number. So if an agent advises you to join a particular school or college, do check the criteria if it is a designated learning institute. Also, a lot of times students do have the question that what if the designated learning institution loses its designation status? Yes, it happens. You might have listened a lot of times that a particular institute has been blacklisted or this college has been blacklisted. Blacklisted actually means that the designated learning institution has actually lost its designation status. So what happens in this case? What if you're already in that particular institution and it loses its designation status? Be calm and relaxed. There is not going to be any effect on you because you took admission into that particular institute before it lost its status. So what you can do is you might transfer yourself into another course if you are just into the first semester, or you can definitely complete your program with a full-time status and fulfill all the requirements, that is being a full-time student, completing all the credits, and you will be eligible for a postgraduate work permit. You have to meet all the program requirements and also meet the conditions of your study permit, which says that you can work no longer than 20 hours a week. If you meet all these conditions, you will be eligible for a postgraduate work permit even if your institute has lost its designation state. Secondly, apart from a designated learning institution, you should have a course or a program in that institute that is at least 8 months long. If you have any program or certificate which is less than 8 months, you will not be eligible for a postgraduate work permit. And that program should lead to a degree, diploma, or a certificate. Now, the second requirement is that you should maintain a full-time status as a student throughout your studies. So throughout your studies, apart from the summer break or some other breaks, you should be a full-time student. And in case for any reason, if you dropped a course or you had to go back to your country for some emergency, you have to clarify it to the institute as well as the government when you are applying for your postgraduate work permit. Guys, so when you are selecting a college or an institute for yourself, mostly you should know that most of the universities would be designated learning institutes, and most of the universities qualify for a postgraduate work permit. If you plan to go in for a college, make sure that it is a designated learning institute and your program fits into the criteria which I discussed before. But also try to find a public college for yourself, because it is always good to find a public college, because mostly all the public colleges are designated learning institutes. And even if it is a private college, program should be 900 hours or longer. It should not be less than 900 hours. So when you check about the particular program you want to get yourself enrolled into, do check how long is the program. Alright, so this was all related to the postgraduate work permit criteria. But now when it comes to which course to select so that your future is secured, you get a good job, and you also find yourself fit into the classroom atmosphere that you go into or that you get enrolled in, there are certain things which you have to be very careful of. And I have seen a lot of times students don't pay a lot of attention to that things, and then when they come to Canada they are in a big problem, or they don't feel in a good environment when they are studying. So I'll let you know which things to take into consideration. So the very first thing is that you must check the prerequisites of the course you are getting yourself enrolled into. Guys, whenever you get yourself enrolled into a course, there is a prerequisite, something that is already required for you to have before you get yourself enrolled into that program. So if you see that, if you are a graduate student and you see that a prerequisite of a particular program is a high school studies or 12th grade, then you will find out that all the students who are studying with you, they are much younger than you, and they are 12th grade pass outs, and you are a graduate. So it is very important that you check the prerequisite carefully. Alright guys, so you can check the prerequisites of your particular program of interest here. For example, this is the website, official website of CEGEP de la Gaspésie Montreal campus. So for example, you're looking for financial safe services and financial security advisor program. You view the program here, you see the duration, the start date, everything you see. You can find it out here. You can find the program list, and here you will see the prerequisites. See, the prerequisite says that you must have a bachelor's degree, diploma or recognized equivalent with a minimum of 15 years of formal education. So you know that the students who will be in this particular program will be at least bachelor's. You also have here the IELTS requirement and the other requirements as well. Then once you have checked the prerequisites, also do find out the scope of that particular program in Canada. See, you are coming to Canada after getting postgraduate work permit, you have to apply for jobs and you have to get a job. So do check the scope of that program in Canada. Are there enough jobs for that program in Canada? What are the other requirements? You can compare the job requirements of that particular profile with the course outline of your chosen program, and you can compare both and see if both are aligned or not. One of the best ways to find about that particular college or that particular program, which I also did and I highly recommend, is that you must contact students who already are enrolled in that particular program in that college. You can find these students either through LinkedIn or through Facebook. You can contact them, you can ask them, they will give you genuine advice, so you will be able to know well about the college you are coming in. Alright guys, so this was my video today about how to find a college and a suitable course for yourself in Canada. I know a lot of you take advice of of some agents who help you guide through the entire process of going abroad for further studies. But I want that even if you are seeking help of these agents, do your own research as well. Don't depend completely on the agents. If they tell you about a particular program in a particular college, go. All these resources are available online. I'm going to put the link in description. You can go to these sources online and you can find out if their advice is genuine or not. And I hope you like today's video. If you like it, do share it with your friends who are planning to come to Canada for further studies. Do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll bring more useful videos for you soon. Take care. Bye bye.